Good day everyone, welcome to ITS 300 Web Development 1. For this week, we're going to have another pre-recorded class in continuation to our discussions about web development. Make sure to watch the entire video, listen and understand the lessons attentively because after this class, there will be learning assessment to be given to you through Google Form. The link will be given to you by the end of this class, and there will also be an assignment to be posted through our Google Classroom. So again, be sure to watch the entire video. My name is Juleus Publico, your instructor, and for this week, we're going to discuss about web development lifecycle. So before anything else, if you have any questions or clarifications regarding the lessons that we are about to take today, make sure to share it with the class, comment your questions in our Facebook group, or share it through our respective Facebook chat groups. So to review our past discussions, we discussed about the World Wide Web. Particularly, we discussed about web browsers, the domain name system server, and web servers. If you haven't watched that video yet, or if you wish to review, just copy the link on your screen right now, or you can click the image once I've already uploaded a copy of this presentation file online. For today, we're going to talk about web development lifecycle. That will include research, planning, designing, content writing, coding, testing, reviewing, and launching, and last, maintenance. However, this web development lifecycle will be discussed in further details with your system analysis and design subjects. However, we're going to focus on a few phases that will include web designing and planning as a whole. Web development. Despite being a generally accepted belief, the core part of the web development is not necessarily just about coding. To produce a well-organized and successful website, there are a lot of processes and activities that needed to be done to achieve the purpose and goals which the website is intended for, and set an assurance with its adaptability to new trends and updates. The Web Development Lifecycle, or WDLC, is a methodological way of developing quality sites. Similar to the traditional software development process, the web development lifecycle too can be divided with different steps or phases. These methods helps align different activities towards a progressive goal that ultimately culminates the successful project completion. Knowing more about these steps will also help the team to understand your respective roles in the context of a given task and extract maximum quality. So the web development lifecycle includes the following phases. We have research, planning, designing, content writing, coding, and then testing, reviewing, and launching, and lastly we have maintenance. So again, most of these phases will be discussed in further details with your system analysis and design subject. However, we're going to focus on the few phases that will include the planning and designing of the website. Phase 1, researching. The first step in web development is understanding of the goals, type, purpose, and functionality of the website. It is also called the assessment or gathering of information. The first stage of web development determines the subsequent stages in the development of the website. The gathering of information shall be done with the concerning body or whoever has a direct influence on the website. The following are the points to consider in doing the research. So first is, what is the purpose of the website? It is important to know what the website is mainly intended for and what does it represent. Okay, example for travel blogs, online portfolio, company website, online shopping, and many more. And second is, what are the goals to achieve? It could be to share your personal travel experiences, to showcase your works, marketing your products and services, or selling your products online. Okay. Next is, who are the target audiences? It is understanding which type of people will have the greater impact with the web content. So, for example, travelers, offshore companies, or online shoppers. And then lastly, what are the requirements or specification being set? So these are additional requirements and specifications set by the client for the website. For example, the client may require website responsiveness, or email services, preferred color palettes, and many more. The second phase is planning. The second step in web development is to plan how the website is going to look and work as a whole. This includes arranging the navigation and organizing the structure of the websites. Once you have all the necessary information, it is time for you to plan how the entire website is going to look and how it's going to work as a whole. Basically, this includes arranging the navigation and organizing the structure of the website. So to achieve these steps, the first thing that we are going to prepare is what we call a sitemap, and another one would be the wireframe. First of all, let's talk about sitemaps. A sitemap is an organized URLs or unified resource locators or hyperlinks of a website that are arranged relative to the website navigation. Sitemaps are used for web developers in order to have an overview on how the website is going to navigate from one content or link to another. Okay, let's have a look on this example here. So this is an example of a sitemap. As you can probably see, it composed of organized structure of the web pages included on the website. So if we're going to take a look, this is just an example sitemap. Let's say the title would be Juleus Publico site, and this website contains three main pages, which is home, portfolio, and contact. Under home, the extension of other main pages, we have the portfolio and contact. Okay, and then we have portfolio. We have a collection of web pages, including graphic design, web design, photography, and under these web pages includes the collection of the contents related to the pages itself. And then of course we have the contact information under our contact main page. By looking at this sitemap, we can have an overview on how many web pages to work on and how the website navigation is structured. Okay, once the viewer visits the website, the first thing that they're going to see is going to be the three main pages, and if we're going to click these pages, they will get these pages right here. Okay, that is the purpose of a sitemap. As web developers, it is very important for you to prepare the sitemap. That is to give you an overview on how many websites are you going to prepare, and you can structure the navigation of the website. Another one is what we call a wireframe. Another tool in planning phase of web development is called a wireframe. A wireframe, also called a mockup, is a visual representation of the website's user interface or the website's appearance as the point of user-computer interaction. It does not, however, contain any design elements such as logos, images, colors, etc., but just the description of the elements to be added to the website. Wireframes serve as the blueprint of a website. These will allow the web developers and clients to visualize the layout of the website. Okay, let's have a look. So this is an example of a wireframe. As you can see, there are no colors or any visual elements other than just the layout on where the elements will be located and how it will look. This is a proposed NORSU Bais website. As you can see there, it doesn't have any colors or visual elements yet, but we know exactly where are we going to put the elements that will be needed for our website. So if you're going to take a look here, we have the navigation bar, we have a banner here, and this is where the logo is supposed to be located. And then we have, let's say, feature contents here, and then we have the footer. Alright, so this is for the desktop, and on the right side we have the mobile version of the website itself. So as you can see, there are a subtle difference, because as web developers, it is our goal to make sure that the website is going to interact well with the viewer regardless of what device are they going to use. Okay, so this is what we call a wireframe. There are many applications available that can help you in preparing sitemaps and wireframe easier. You can try an online sitemap creator called GlueMaps. Just go to www.gluemaps.com, and an online wireframe creator called Mockflow. Just go to www.mockflow.com. Both of the sitemap and wireframe examples that we discussed to you a while ago are created using these web applications. Or you can just use Microsoft Word or any word processing applications and photo editing softwares. Next stage is designing. In this stage, the website's visual elements will be created. This includes the logos, images, banners, videos, colors, and overall website layout and other visual elements. The main goal in this stage is to visualize the content by representing the information structure of the website. So let's take a look on the example that we have here. So again, this is a proposed NORSU Bais website. Now, if you can remember previously, I've shown you the wireframe, but it doesn't have any visual elements to it yet. However, in the designing phase, this is the time that we are going to prepare the visual elements needed for our website. This includes the banner images, logo, and any other visual elements needed for our website. Here are some of the elements that build up a well-organized and effective website. So we have the brand name or logo. Logos are used to identify the brand. If no logo is available, you can just put the name of the website or the company it represents. This part is usually linked to the homepage. Then we have the menu or navigation bar. A good navigation allows visitors to easily browse the website and find what they are looking for. It must be simple, clearly visible, and must be placed at the top or at the left side of the web page. Then we have a search bar. This is to let users find things or contents of the website faster. And then all of these are included in the header section. So this is the topmost section of the website. This usually contains the company logo, the navigation, the search bar, and many more. You can add more things to it rather than just 3 things. Okay. Next is we have the banner. This section is usually what gets the user's attention. It usually consists of stock photos, the headline, the subheadline, call to attention, and many more. So we have here the headline and the subheadline. A clear and simple headline informs the viewers what the website has to offer. And then, of course, the subheadline, a brief description of the website's purpose or offerings. And in our example, we have here, welcome to Negros Oriental State University Bais campus. That's our headline. So that itself will tell the viewer that this website is going to be for Bais campus. And the subheadline here is our pride, our hope, our future, which of course, the slogan of our university. And then here we have call to action. It is a link or a button that allows visitors to learn more about the website or its offerings. This will give visitors access to information. And then we have highlighted content. This usually contains parts of the website that represents its goals. Putting a highlighted content guides visitors to the contents they need to know. Alright, so in our example here, in our call to action, it is basically a link that will allow the users to know more about the enrollment for the first semester for academic year 2020 to 2021. Okay, that is the purpose of the highlighted content and the call to action. And then of course we have the featured content. These could be a list of some of the website's key offerings or contents. This will give visitors more knowledge about the website. And then we have post or feed contents. This contains important articles, announcements, or any posts that are related to the website. It is a simple way to get visitors to engage with your website. You can either add an option for the visitors to add comments or share the content. Then we have here the footer. It is usually at the bottom section of the website. It usually contains the navigation, the copyright information, and more information about the website. It is also a good spot to place the website's social networking platforms and subscription forms. That leads us to forms. It allows the users to enter data to be sent to the server for additional inquiries, subscription, and many more. It will be totally up to you. And then of course we have social media links. This contains the links to website social media accounts. And then lastly we have the copyright information. It is a space of the footer for copyright declaration. Although these are not the only components that will be included on all of the websites around the globe, these are the most common components that makes a website a little bit interactive and effective. So another thing to be taken care of in the designing phase is observing the website's responsiveness. When we say responsiveness, it is the website's capability to adapt to different screen resolutions and orientations. It is important to plan how the website is going to adapt to different screen resolution and orientations. So let us compare the Facebook's appearance in different screen sizes and orientation. So this is Facebook. If you have noticed, Facebook appears differently from a desktop, a tablet, or a mobile device. Why is that so? Because the designers of the Facebook website has made the website itself responsive to screen resolution and screen orientation. Okay, as a web developer, it is very important to take note of, because not all the viewers are going to use the same platform. Okay, so maybe some of the viewers will use desktop, some of the viewers will use a tablet and mobile phones, and not even all mobile phones have the same resolution and orientation. So keep that in mind. That is one of the things that you have to take care of once you are already designing a website. Don't you worry, because once we get to the part where we are going to design a website, that is going to be one of the topics that we are going to learn. And then the next phase is going to be content writing. Putting the very essence of audience communication to writing is arguably the most important tool in help achieve the goals of the website. Content is the reason why people visit your website, obviously. So this phase is necessarily mainly for the website. There are professional content developers who can write industry-specific and relevant content to the site. Content writers need to add their text in such a way as to utilize the design templates. The grammar and spelling check should be over in this phase. This phase is about constructing the contents that will be included in the web page. This could be text, the title, or header, or subheader, and many more. And in phase 5, we have coding. In this stage, all the previous stages of information gathering, planning, and designing will be translated into actual working pages. So the most common way of coding the website is through the use of markup languages and client-side scripts. So there are 3 major concepts in coding. We have structuring, formatting, and adding interactivity. So when we say structuring is writing the basic elements that make up the website. This is using hypertext markup language, or HTML. HTML is the standard markup language for web pages. Now, the concept of structuring a website can be compared to building the foundation and the structure of a house. It doesn't have any design elements to it yet, but it makes up for the strength and the form of the entire building. From the term suggests, structuring is just constructing the website's foundation. Then we have formatting. Formatting is a coding process that allows the control of how the HTML tags will look like once it's rendered to the web browser. So cascading style sheets, or CSS, is the most notably used language for formatting. Now, for formatting, however, the concept can be compared to adding the walls, roofs, and other support parts of a house after the foundation is built. Okay? And then we have interactivity. To make the website more interactive, JavaScripts are used to dynamically modify HTML and CSS behavior. So this could include adding animations or generate data without page reloading, and many more. The main goal of using JavaScript is to enhance the user experience for the website. The concept of adding interactivity in the website can be compared to adding like appliances and amenities that makes the house a home. For those who didn't get it, it's basically the things that will make the home easier place to live. Now, aside from coding, using frameworks and content management systems, or CMS, are the current trends in web designing, especially for websites that require constant updates. Frameworks are made up of structures of files and folders of standardized codes. These may be collections of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and etc. And then for content management systems, or CMS, these are computer software, or web programs for that matter, that allow management for the creation and modification of web contents. So here are examples of frameworks. So we have jQuery, Bootstrap, Laravel, CodeIgniter. And then for content management systems, we have WordPress, Wix.com, Drupal, Joomla, and many more. Okay, so phase 6 is going to be the testing, reviewing, and launching of the website. So once the website and the coding is complete, it is important to carefully test the functionalities, security, interface, compatibility, and navigation, as well as the accuracy and authenticity of its contents. Once everything is sure to work according to plan, it's time to upload it to a server through hosting services. It is important to choose the right hosting company that offers the exact services your website needs. And then lastly, we have maintenance. A well-reviewed and tested website does not always mean the website development is already done. Consistent evaluation is important to make sure that the website will serve its purpose in the long run. Here are some of the tips in maintaining a website. First is content update. Consider archiving outdated contents and make room for newer ones. This will help the viewers interested. Second is redesign. Design is constant. Every now and then, a new design trend will be introduced. It is important to always check out the latest design trends. And lastly, optimize the website. Optimizing the website optimizes the website's SEO, or search engine optimization. This will boost the website's rank in the search engine, letting more people to visit your website. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for making this far of the video. Now, if you have any questions or clarification regarding the lessons that we just talked about, let it be known. You can send me a message, or you can comment your question down to our Facebook group post, or you can send in your questions to our respective Facebook chat groups. Okay, to assess your learning today, please fill up the form. Copy the link that you have on your screen right now. The deadline would be December 11, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. However, as usual, the form will only be open once this video gets a few 100% views on YouTube. This is to make sure at least a few people have watched the entire video. And then for your assignment, the assignment will be posted through our respective Google Classroom. The deadline would still be December 11, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. Alright, again, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for making this far of the video. Make sure to keep yourself safe, and God bless us all.